I'm Raya.
And I'm Brandon.
And you're watching
More Love with R&B.
And today, as you saw from the title, we are discussing if our marriage was clickbait.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're probably wondering what that means. So
Yeah.
I'm going to let Brandon tell you.
So clickbait is basically something where you're seeing an advertisement for something that makes you want to click on it. And then when you open it, it's something totally different.
So how we relate that to marriage is, or relationships, is a lot of people go into relationships and they see their future spouse or whatever, and they get an idea of what their marriage is going to look like.
So they see the advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this person is fun. They're adventurous. They love to X, Y, and Z. I don't know, whatever it is.
Exercise and go hiking and do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
their house is always clean when I come over, and they love kids or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But then when you get married and you kind of get into it, you start realizing that you're not as romantic as I thought you were. You're not as adventurous as I thought you were.
Yeah, things are a little different. Like
Yeah.
day one for most couples.
And so I think what's important is make sure you're honest
Yes.
with your significant other while you're dating.
Absolutely.
And let them know, like, hey, I enjoy doing this with you because I enjoy being with you, but it's not something that I really like to do. Like, I like to do these things, and at least they know.
And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for your significant other to like something and you to tell them, like, I like doing this something with you because you like to do that something.
Right.
That's how much I like you.
Right. But
So-
it's not something I would do on my own. It's not something that I, like, enjoy just because I enjoy it. So that when you get married, if you're like, hey, so you said that you like going rock climbing, we went rock climbing, let's join a rock climbing club. Nah, dude.
Yeah, probably not gonna
Nah,
happen.
dude.
Nah.
I'm not doing that.
Nah. No rocks, no climbing for me. So I think another tip that we can throw out there for people who are dating, people who are engaged, and even more so for an encouragement for people who are already married who feel like their marriage has been clickbait. And maybe if your whole entire marriage isn't clickbait, you feel like portions of your marriage are clickbait. So one piece of encouragement I can give you is do not have unspoken expectations. Do not assume and just expect your significant other to do this, be that, say this, say that. Don't just assume and expect them to say that, because if you don't speak to your significant other about what you like and tell them what you expect, if you don't have expectations in your head that you share with them, how are they supposed to know what it is that you like? It's extremely wrong to cast those expectations on them and then hold them to that standard that you haven't even communicated that you want. And so I think that's what happens a lot of times in marriage. I see that we're doing all these things. So as time just goes on, we're getting older, we're getting more mature, we're evolving in our thinking, if you want to be positive, but we're evolving in our thinking and the way we see the world, like whatever, we're doing all those things. I'm just going to expect that you will do this or you're going to want to do that. Like I just expect that without saying it. And that's wrong. Like you have to make sure that you do not have unspoken expectations. If you expect something from your spouse, you need to tell them. You need to have a conversation and then you need to kind of work through what that looks like. And so that's what happens. I think when you feel like you're in a marriage, it's clickbaity. It's probably because you expected something that you didn't tell them.
It's true. It leads me to my next point, which is expect changes. That's something that you should expect. A lot of people look at their significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, and are like, oh, he's so romantic. He's going to be romantic forever. Oh, he always has time for me. So that means he's always going to have time for me when we get married and have kids and, you know, he gets a career that he loves and stuff like that. But as time goes on, as situations happen, you should expect the changes, and it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're young and you're dating and you don't have a lot of things going on in your life, then yeah, you have the time and the creativity to be romantic and outgoing and, you know, all that stuff. But once you get married, once you have kids,
come on,
once you both get like careers that take your they take your energy and time away, you'll probably start to see less adventurous natures happening.
Yeah.
And so roll with that. If you start to see a trend that there's changes happening, then like Brandon said, don't have unspoken expectations, but say, hey, I see a trend. Is this something that's changing, or is it like a phase? You know, and let's roll with that instead of saying, well, you were always bringing me flowers when we dating. How come I'm not getting flowers now? It's like,
well, first of all,
dude, I was trying to.
I changed jobs, and so I don't drive past the flower guy anymore. Just the logistics of the whole thing. Really, I didn't think about it.
Another point that I want to make is be willing to find new things to fall in love with your spouse. So there may be things about your spouse or about your then boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever that you fell in love with. Oh my gosh, she's so adventurous. I love that adventurous nature. Or, oh, she's so outgoing. So outgoing. And then you guys become parents, and you know, you get married, you become parents, you get careers, and then that adventurous spirit goes away. Not because you wanted it to, but you're tired. You don't have the energy to be adventurous anymore. Yeah. Or, you know, she was outgoing, but now she's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't really have that outgoing nature. And that specific personality that you fell in love with is gone. And now you're like, there's a part of that thing that's gone. And sometimes, depending on how many character traits change, because of circumstances, illness, money,
Absolutely.
time, you start to see, well, there's 4 or 5 things about you that I fell in love with when you were 19, 20, 25, that now you're 35, 40, and it's gone. I don't even know you anymore. So continue to look for things and learn your spouse as if they're brand new people, and be like, wow, I never paid attention to that. And that's attractive.
And it's exciting. I think if you look at it from the perspective that learning your spouse over and over and over again can actually be an exciting thing. And I think sometimes for guys, we get so discouraged because as our wives change and they have kids and they go through hormonal changes, still got every 28 days jumping off, like all these different moods and feelings and all this different stuff. And you feel like, yo, like I've known you for 15 years, and when I met you, you were this way. It's like, yeah, like be patient and continue to find enjoyment in studying your wife, because she'll appreciate that, and in turn, reciprocate.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we come out with a video.
Yes, and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. If you feel like your marriage was clickbait, A, we should talk offline. B, put in the comments some characteristics or things that you feel like your spouse did before you got married or in the beginning, and then as life went on. Like, what are some things that you feel like are general changes that everybody goes through? It might actually encourage somebody else watching this video.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for watching this. As this video is ending, you'll see other videos that we've done on the side somewhere. So go ahead and click on one of those and just check out the rest of the channel, and we hope you stick around.
Yep. Thank you for watching. Bye.